Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology. In today's video, we will talk about the Sun transit in the sign of Pisces or Mean on 14th March 2024. Rahu is already present in the sign of Pisces, which means Sun and Rahu conjunction will now happen in the sign of Pisces. At the same time, on 4th March 2024, Ketu is moving into the Hasta Nakshatra. So the Sun is now getting trapped in the Rahu Ketu axis. In many of my previous videos, I had explained that when Mars enters Capricorn on 5th Feb 2024 and it comes near Pluto, protests will begin in India, and you can see now the farmers' protest has started in a big way. Saturn has also become combust. It has come in close proximity to the Sun, so it indicates a conflict between the government and the common man, that is the farmer. So in this video, we will analyze all these aspects. We will do an overall analysis. And here I will not try to take any sides, whether the government is right or the farmers are right. Rather, we will look at this only from an astrological perspective. So the chart which you see on the left hand side is the chart when Sun just enters into the sign of Pisces on 14th March 2024. Ketu is already in Hasta Nakshatra in the sign of Virgo or Kanya. Now have a look at the blue circle which shows Mercury, Sun, Rahu, Neptune all coming together in the sign of Pisces. Let us understand this in a deeper context. Now what is Pisces first? Pisces is a watery sign. It therefore represents emotions. It is also the sign which represents spirituality, losses, isolation, expenses, foreign entities. What is the Sun? Sun represents government, Sun represents power, Sun represents authority, Sun represents ego, Sun represents confidence, name, fame. So now the Sun is getting trapped in the Rahu Ketu axis, in the sign of spirituality, in the sign of isolation. So now because the Sun is trapped in the Rahu Ketu axis, it indicates troubles for the government. Why is this so? Because Rahu is obsessive, Rahu is a cheat, Rahu is a rule breaker. And Rahu also represents foreign entities. In India's chart, this is the 11th house because India has a Taurus ascendant. In the natural zodiac, this is the 12th house. So what does this imply? This implies that the government is facing trouble because of certain foreign entities. Rahu represents foreign entities, and being India's 11th house, it shows that these foreign entities are probably the friends of India itself. 11th house represents friends. So this means that these protests, these problems which the government is now facing are somewhere being funded by foreign entities based in the Western countries. Rahu also represents the Western countries. So these could be countries such as Canada, USA. These are the Western countries which are probably funding these entities to cause problems to the government. So one thing is very clear that though these protests may appear genuine, there may be genuine farmers involved in this protest, but there are also entities who are funded by certain people based out of foreign countries who are driving their own agenda. Remember, Rahu always has his own agenda to cheat and to manipulate. And here Rahu is impacting the Sun, that is the government or the people in power. Now, the next question is, will these protests turn violent or will they end very soon? Let me be very honest with you, the protests will turn violent because Mars is with Pluto right now. Pluto represents hidden agendas, underworld activities, death followed by rebirth, breaking down of old hierarchical structures. So, definitely, since Mars, the army, is involved with Pluto, these protests will turn violent in the months of Feb and March. Now, I want to go a bit deeper. Now, in Vedic astrology, Rahu represents radical Islam, Venus represents the normal Islam, whereas Jupiter represents Hinduism and Ketu represents Christianity and Sikhism. Now, on 4th March 2024, Ketu enters into the Hasta Nakshatra. Hasta Nakshatra is ruled by the moon. Hasta Nakshatra represents skill, dexterity. It represents a person who is skillful with his hands. For example, a craftsman, a farmer, anyone who is skilled with his hands. It could be a doctor, a surgeon, a person making pots. So it represents skilled people. Now, Hasta Nakshatra comes in the sign of Virgo or Kanya, and Virgo or Kanya is ruled by Mercury. Mercury represents green color, Mercury represents greenery. You can see in this case, Mercury is also getting trapped in the Rahu Ketu axis. Mercury thus represents agriculture. Saturn also represents people working in the field of agriculture. So that is why this protest which is happening is actually a farmers' protest, because Mercury has the tendency to do with farming. And Ketu is representing the people who are skilled in that area. As I mentioned before, Ketu represents Sikhism, and therefore you can see these protests are happening by the Sikhs who are farmers and based out of the northern regions, that is Punjab, Delhi, Haryana. But now comes a very interesting thing. Ketu is in the sign of Virgo. Virgo represents conflicts. It represents hidden agendas. It represents a detail oriented person. When Ketu comes here, it can create an intense conflict that will involve people having hidden agendas. Rahu in the natural 12th house of Pisces, which is India's 11th house from the Taurus ascendant, indicates these protests are now being funded by foreign entities based out of Western countries. Now, if you see the Navamsha also, the sun is afflicted by Ketu in the Cancer Navamsha. Cancer is again the sign of nurturing, the sign of taking care of people, and that shows that the government right now is being troubled by those who look after the agricultural land in our country. To check if these protests will turn violent, look at Jupiter in the Navamsha. Jupiter is also trapped in the Saturn-Mars axis in the Navamsha, that is in Virgo Navamsha. And in Virgo Navamsha, Jupiter never gives a good fruit. Jupiter is the Jeev Karaka, and because it is trapped in the Saturn-Mars axis in the Virgo Navamsha, this now shows that this struggle is going to become very violent in the months of February and March. Now, Sun Rahu conjunction always amplifies the ego. it gives a wrong direction to the power of the sun, in this case the power of the government. So the government will be forced to use some kind of violence to stop this protest. Now, who is giving this wrong direction? It is Rahu. Rahu represents foreigners. Funding is coming from foreign countries. So, there are Khalistanis also involved in this protest. There is no doubt in that. So, through the farmers' protest, the Khalistanis are also trying to fulfill their own agenda here of carving a separate nation out of India for the Sikhs. Now let us go a bit deeper and look at the farmers' demands. The first demand is there should be a minimum support price for the crops that they produce. That is, if there is no buyer for the crops, the government should buy these crops at a minimum support price. The second demand was the implementation of MS Swaminathan report. MS Swaminathan was given the Bharat Ratna. So I am not clear why the government has not implemented the recommendations of Swaminathan committee still. The third demand is a waiver on all farm loans taken by the farmers and withdrawal of all cases on the farmers who participated in the protests in the year 2020-2021. Now I want you to have a look at two planets, Mercury and Venus. Mercury represents the stock market, Mercury represents investments, Venus represents money and wealth, Venus represents luxuries. At this point in time, you can see Mercury is also trapped in the Rahu Ketu axis. Venus is with Saturn, which shows a strong possibility of a sudden downfall in the market due to these increasing protests. So these protests will have a bad impact on the Indian economy. That is seen very clearly through astrology. Now if you see India's chart, the 7th house is the sign of Scorpio because we have a Taurus ascendant. Scorpio represents hidden things, buried things, secrets, and the Lord of Scorpio is Mars, who is conjunct with Pluto in the sign of Capricorn. 7th house represents the opposition, and the opposition has gone with Pluto. So it indicates hidden agendas, it indicates conspiracies by the opposition towards the ruling government in this time period. So somewhere in these protests, politicians from opposition parties may also be involved, is what this chart clearly shows. And they could also sponsor a lot of violence in these protests. So the threat is not just from foreign entities to the government, the threat is also from internal political leaders from the opposition parties, is what the chart shows. Now, to stop these protests, what can the government do? The government must implement the recommendations of the Swaminathan committee report. Second thing, in this protest, like I explained, there are many foreign entities involved. So government must find out the source of such fundings and target such entities to quell these protests. The government can think of implementing the MSP for all types of crops. However, this is definitely going to create a big burden on the Indian economy. So there is a diplomacy needed from the government and proper negotiations are needed on this front. And Rahu being with the sun definitely shows government will use diplomacy in a big way to try to stop further protests. But it is not going to be easy. These protests are going to turn violent. because the agenda of these protests is not just a farmers' movement. There are foreign entities, there are opposition leaders with hidden agendas, which is clearly shown by the chart. So, friends, I told you that the months of April and May are very critical for India. This will also be the time when election preparations will be in full swing, and you can see the timing of the farmers' protest also right now. It is just before the elections so that the government can be manipulated. And Rahu here clearly shows the manipulation agenda. Now, the sign of Pisces represents the northern northwest regions of India. So, you can see these protests are now happening in the northern regions, that is Punjab, Haryana, Delhi. And because moon rules the Hasta Nakshatra, you can see the farmers trying to cross barricades, borders. Moon is the ruler of the third house in our chart, which represents India's neighbors, India's borders. So the borders are definitely going to be affected. The farmers will try to break the borders and create a chaos which will attract international attention. So the conclusion is, while there are genuine farmers involved in this protest, some of whom really want an MSP, implementation of the Swaminathan report, waiver of farm loans, there are also foreign entities with hidden agendas, opposition leaders with hidden agendas who are also fueling this movement with their own agenda, is what is clearly seen. So, friends, this is my analysis of what is going to happen, what is going on, and about the farmers' protest in general. Now, I have spoken extensively about what is going to happen in India, but even on the world front, whenever Rahu comes in conjunction with Sun in Pisces, the Western countries get into trouble. So, you are also having farmers' protest in Germany and France, but that is with a different purpose. And this conjunction is going to bring riots in Western countries, especially in the US very soon. So friends, that's all from my end. If you like this video, do mark it as like on YouTube. For any queries, you can write to us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com. To know more about us, you can visit our website astroseva.tripod.com. So friends, thanks a lot. Bye. Take care and stay safe.